It was 2:14 a.m. on a Tuesday, when the world is quiet and most people are asleep. But in a small city condo, a phone glowed in the dark. Jason Miller was sending a message to his sister, Sarah. "Hey, I know it's late, but I think I finally figured out where the message stopped there. Unfinished, hanging in the digital air. Sarah saw it the next morning. She texted back, called, no reply. Jason always replied. This silence was not like him. Hours turned into a day. The silence grew louder. That unfinished text began to feel like a warning. It was the last thing anyone ever heard from Jason Miller. The police were called. His condo was neat, undisturbed, no signs of struggle, no forced entry. It was as if Jason had vanished. But people don't just disappear. They leave something behind, a clue, a trace. Detectives stared at the text. I think I finally figured out where It mocked them, a puzzle with missing pieces. The search began. For a quiet man, a digital ghost, and a single cryptic message. Investigators followed digital breadcrumbs and dead ends. They looked into his life, his work, his friends. They analyzed every piece of data, but the heart of the mystery remained that unfinished sentence, sent at 2:14 a.m., a message from the edge of a disappearance. What happened in that moment? What discovery was so urgent it had to be shared in the middle of the night? The story of Jason Miller began with a message and a question that would haunt everyone who read it. Who was Jason Miller? To understand the mystery, you have to understand the man. 34, data analyst, a master at finding patterns in numbers. Quiet, reliable, a man of routine. He lived alone in a secure condo, liked the safety, kept to himself. His closest connection was his sister, Sarah. No girlfriend, a few friends, simple hobbies. He read history, hiked on weekends, paid his bills on time. By all accounts, an ordinary man living an ordinary life. But detectives wondered, was his life really that simple? People who work with data sometimes see things they shouldn't. Did Jason find something at work? A hidden transaction? His company said no. Police checked his work computer, just spreadsheets and reports. No secret project, no hidden file. The numbers were clean. The trail was cold before it started. If his life was so normal, why did he disappear? Quiet people don't just vanish. They don't send cryptic messages in the night. Police dug deeper. Finances, phone records, internet history. He searched for hiking trails, book reviews, called his sister regularly. The picture was consistent. Jason Miller was exactly who he appeared to be. A quiet, steady man. And that made his disappearance even more strange. Sometimes, the most ordinary lives hide the deepest mysteries. And Jason's life was about to be examined like never before. Let's go back to that night, Monday. Jason worked from home, had a normal video call, signed off at 5. He texted with Sarah about movies, weekend plans, family photos he was organizing. Their conversation was light, routine. His last message to her was around 10 p.m. He'd wrap up soon. Then, 4 hours of silence. Sarah went to sleep, never imagining it was their last normal conversation. At 2:14 a.m., the unfinished text arrived. Hey, I know it's late, but I think I finally figured out where the... Why her? Why then? Was it about the family photos? Or something else? The timing was strange, awake and excited at that hour. It felt urgent, a breakthrough he had to share. Police analyzed the conversation. The tone shift was jarring. from casual to urgent, incomplete. What happened in those 4 hours? Did he find something in the photos, or something else entirely? A discovery so profound, he had to tell his sister right away. But he never finished. The message was cut short, and with it, the story of what Jason Miller had found. The silence after that message was deafening. Jason's condo was a fortress, cameras everywhere. Police pulled the footage, building a timeline. They saw Jason arrive home, pick up a package, take out the trash. At 7:31 p.m., he left his condo with a small bag, walked to the trash chute room, and returned. That was the last time he was seen on camera. The trash chute room had a second door, a heavy steel door to a service stairway. No cameras in the stairway, a perfect blind spot. Someone could enter or leave unseen, from any floor to the ground or roof. Police had a timeline, but with a gaping hole. Jason was last seen at 7:31 p.m. The mysterious text was sent at 2:14 a.m. Did he leave after 7:31? If so, he didn't use the main exits. Did someone else come in? They could have used the service stairway. The blind spot meant anything could have happened. The investigation hit a wall. One unmonitored door, and hours unaccounted for. In a building designed for safety, one floor changed everything. The mystery deepened in the shadows where cameras couldn't see, and the trail went cold. In the digital age, a phone is a person's shadow. Jason's phone told a story, one that only deepened the mystery. At 2:14 a.m., the unfinished text was sent from his condo, connected to Wi-Fi. Minutes later, the phone disconnected. At 2:21 a.m., it pinged a cell tower half a mile away. The phone was moving, fast, like in a car. More pings, 2:24 a.m., a mile further, near the highway. The phone was heading out of the city, south along the interstate. At 2:38 a.m., the last ping, near a wooded state park, 15 miles away. Then, silence. The phone was turned off. Police searched the park for days. Nothing. No phone, no Jason. The digital trail ended at the edge of a forest. The journey was quick, deliberate, and final. Was Jason with the phone? Or was someone else? The only certainty, the signal vanished, just like Jason. The night swallowed both. When someone disappears, what they leave behind matters. Jason's condo was almost too normal. A life paused. Coffee cup in the sink, history book open, laptop running photo software. His wallet, keys, and car were all there. The car hadn't moved. If he left, it wasn't in his own vehicle. No money taken, no passport missing, no activity on his bank accounts or cards. It looked like he hadn't planned to leave. The only thing missing, the shoes he wore that night. Every other pair was neatly lined up in his closet. He left with just his phone and the shoes on his feet. No bag, no supplies, nothing for a new life. It suggested a sudden, unplanned departure, or that he expected to return. The police found no evidence of a struggle, no sign of violence. The scene was a snapshot of a life interrupted. The missing shoes, a small, strange detail in a sea of questions. Sometimes, the smallest things are the hardest to explain. And in Jason's case, the ordinary became the inexplicable. When evidence runs out, theories take over. Did Jason meet with foul play? Was someone hiding in his condo, using the service stairway to escape? Or did he leave on his own, spooked by something he discovered? Maybe the unfinished text was a warning or a clue. Some thought he ran, others feared the worst. But there were no signs of struggle, no evidence of a plan. Why leave everything behind? Each theory had a hole. Nothing fit. The mystery remained, locked in silence and speculation. The only certainty: Jason Miller was gone, and the truth was out of reach. Sometimes, the darkest theories are the ones we can't prove. Years have passed since Jason vanished. The case is cold, but his sister Sarah keeps hope alive. She pays his phone bill every month, unable to disconnect the last link to her brother. Sometimes she texts, "Where are you, Jason? Are you okay? I miss you." The messages are delivered, never read. The phone is silent, a digital tombstone. Police monitor the account. No calls, no data, no sign of life. The open line is a symbol, waiting for a signal that may never come. Jason's story became a local legend, a cautionary tale about how anyone can vanish. Even in a world of cameras and digital footprints, a person can simply disappear. The unfinished text is debated by experts, internet sleuths, and his family. "I think I finally figured out whether..." The sentence hangs, unfinished. Just like Jason's story, it's a question that echoes in the dark, waiting for an answer. And the world keeps waiting. Where does that leave us? With more questions than answers. For Jason's family, time stopped at 2:14 a.m. The world moved on, but they're still staring at an unfinished sentence. The police followed every lead, but the truth stayed hidden. What did Jason figure out? Was it a secret in the photos or something in the data? Did he leave, or was he taken? Is he out there, or gone forever? The story remains frozen. A quiet man, a hidden flaw, a cryptic message. It's a modern ghost story, a reminder that even ordinary lives can hide extraordinary secrets. If Jason Miller can vanish so completely, could it happen to anyone? Some mysteries never end. They just wait in the dark, unfinished.